from Denmark.
Good morning, experiencers. It's MADison and iVEN.
And we are so excited after 7 years of living in Los Angeles to finally be on our way to Solvang, California, Danish capital of America. History lesson. Solvang was founded in 1911 by 3 Danish immigrants who bought this huge chunk of land and named it Solvang, which means sunny fields in Danish. Then they sold off their property to a bunch of other Danish immigrants, and that's how Solvang began, with a lot of European influence here. Solvang is a very special city to Denmark and has been visited by Danish royalty several times. We're pumped to bring you along as we experience this taste of Europe in the heart of California.
Speaking of taste, let's get there soon. I'm starving.
We got here early to start off our day at Solvang restaurant, where we had to get the famous Aebleskiver. This is a strangely shaped pancake dish. Looks more like tennis balls, and they're made with this special pan that has just a bunch of round molds and some what they call knitting needles. The most popular variation of Aebleskiver here has raspberry jam and powdered sugar. It sounds like it's kind of a regional thing. All different places in Denmark have a different variation of Aebleskiver that they like to make, and I'm really not sure I'm pronouncing Aebleskiver correctly, and I'm saying it a lot. Nobody knows for sure how the history of this dish began, but a lot of people like to date it back to the Vikings. They say that after a long, tough day in the battle, they wanted to make pancakes to have a big filling breakfast to get them ready for the next day. They didn't have frying pans, so they made them on their shields, and the battle the day before had been so tough, their shields were so dented that they turned out round, and voila, Aebleskiver was born.
Shield pancakes. I am as hungry as a Viking, so I'm ready to get into this. Got my fork ready to go.
Let's go. Oh, so good. It's a little bit cool outside right now, so this is like the perfect little warming in your belly.
Kind of like a funnel cake, huh?
Yeah, very much. Very similar flavor, and like with the powdered sugar as well. That's some good jam. They sell the jam here, so.
But there's like a savory tinge to it as well. I could see this being very filling, actually. We only got 3, but this will hold me over until the next place. Yeah, I was really hungry.
Yeah, it's like not, I thought it was gonna be super sweet, but it's not too, it's a nice level.
Almost, that's what I was saying, like there's definitely like some salt in there. It finishes savory actually, once you get through the fruit at the top and the powdered sugar, and you're into the dense pancake. Alright, now I get a good amount of that Aebleskiver and scrape it in the jam. On the side, get some of the powdered sugar off the edge. The perfect bite. I'm sure I'm saying it completely wrong too.
Aebleskiver. You have to try to sound a little more Danish when you say it.
Is that the solution? Just
yeah.
Confident in Danish.
Mm-hmm.
Now with full bellies, we can keep exploring. Ye old subway.
There are just so many fun things to see in this town. Even the restrooms are cute in Danish. This is a traditional Danish wedding cake. We saw a giant shoe outside the store and had to come in to sample the wooden clocks. They're more comfortable than I expected, but would you believe the cheapest ones for adults are $80? Now we're here at Olsen's Bakery. Olsen, the Olsen of Olsen's Bakery, moved here in 1970 from Denmark. He's a 3rd generation master baker. It sounds like now there are 4 generations of family recipes being made in this bakery, and I'm excited to try them all.
All right.
Let's start with the kringle because that is like the thing here.
This is the kringle.
Wow. The signature original kringle going down.
I'm nervous because I see raisins, but I'm sure it'll still be great.
Raisin, almond, custard, kringle. We're doing it. I love it.
But the pastry is really good, really fluffy.
I get a very strong taste of almond extract, which I love.
That's good.
That's super yummy. We could have gotten a big one.
Yeah.
At a 4 time. This is different than the ones that I had growing up. This is like a hard shell on top. And this is like a nice cream inside. I guess a white chocolate. And they're breaking into. It's tasty. The cookie part is super good.
Objectively, very good, very fresh. Just not for me. So I'll let MADison have the rest of this. I'm gonna get the one I'm excited for. This is a mocha waffle. The shell is made with almond, and it's a chocolate dip on one side of it. There is a filling in the middle. I'm not quite sure what it is yet. The filling is the mocha.
Oh.
That's good. It's like a score bar, but with mocha in the middle.
It takes a while to chew.
It does. That's why I was just like, mocha. But all the things we had almond in it.
I guess the Danish people love their almonds.
Gross generalizations based on 3 pastries. It's like a peanut brittle kind of substance on the outside, huh?
I guess it is like an almond brittle. I think the Kringle was my favorite for sure.
Between that one and this one.
If I came back here, which we might do later, the Kringle I would for sure like get again. The Kringle I might get every time. The other two, I feel like I'd be like, I'll try out something new. 4 other Danish bakeries in 5 blocks or something like that. So we'll pass some more.
Gotta pace ourselves.
Yeah.
It's so fun to explore the shops in Solvang, but some of them are a little cuckoo.
They're a little different. The little bird, like.
Oh yeah.
Is this the founder of the city?
We found a statue and a museum that was closed honoring Danish author and father of the modern fairy tale Hans Christian Andersen, known for The Ugly Duckling, Emperor's New Clothes, and
one of his most famous fairy tales, The Little Mermaid. This is a half-sized replica of the same statue that is in Copenhagen, and this is like apparently the only licensed replica in existence. Here we go. You don't even need to go to Copenhagen Harbor. We got this right here in sunny California.
Who wore it better?
Solvang is in Santa Ynez Valley, one of California's most renowned wine regions. So there's lots of shops with wine tastings and wine-related merchandise.
So in Solvang, there are storks on a bunch of the buildings to bring good luck and protection. And apparently in Denmark, during the storks migration, people will try to get storks to land on their roofs. So they would do all different sorts of things trying to attract them. Olsen, actually, that bakery that we went to, is apparently the first one to buy a stork and put it on his building. And everybody around here followed suit because they wanted the same good luck and protection. But that same man, Olsen, tried to put the same sort of stork on his roof now that the storks aren't landing on their roofs in Denmark anymore. And the neighbors in Denmark do not like these fake American storks.
This was one of the first buildings in Solvang. Built in 1911, it served as a college, then a church, and in 1929 was converted into a restaurant. In 1963, it became home of Bits of Denmark, and we're going to check out what the historical restaurant has to offer.
You can definitely taste the hoppy notes more than a typical lager, but it still has a really refreshing taste to it. I like it. Danish red lager.
The one I am most curious about is this one. Oh, that takes me back.
Yeah.
That is so good. It's actually very tart. And I think the dill is very strong, but very good. The fish is extremely soft. I'm kind of concerned moving on to the next one from that. I can't put my finger on it. I truly have no idea what's causing the redness, but it's good. It's sweet, almost. Okay, this is the classic. There's capers, red onions, and herring. This was breakfast every day. This. Yeah. Very good, very good. But this is actually, I think, my favorite. It's got quite a bit of like, kick to it.
Wiener Schnitzel. That's delicious. Now when I was in Germany and I got this, it had a little bit of like a yellow sauce on it, but this one has brown gravy. And it's delicious too. This cabbage is super, super tasty as well. Very sweet. You need to try all of this. All of this is delicious. Oh, thank you. My first herring. There's no bones or anything?
No bones.
Okay.
Pure fillet.
Okay. My first herring is okay. But absolutely never order it for myself. It's like very fishy, very kind of like salty. Like I feel like I just eat the ocean. But hey, that's your thing. Apparently, but Denmark has very good herring. It says a lot about this restaurant and this food, I think, that like we've had these in the place where they're actually from, and this is still pretty good.
Yeah, the fact that it even holds up.
Well done, Biddo Denmark restaurant.
This is a 1/3 replica of the Round Tower in Copenhagen.
Here, it serves pizza.
Our final food stop of the day, we're at Solvang Bakery, known for its intricate gingerbread creations and incredible view.
Wow.
Make me something to eat.
We would like food, please.
Today is just one bakery to the next.
This is a Danish waffle. It has like raspberry and cream filling in the middle with these two flaky pastries on the outside.
With a decent feel.
Yeah, not too bad.
That's very flaky.
Mm-hmm. I personally am a very big fan of like the flakiness and the sugary coating on it. It's delicious.
It just like collapses in your mouth.
I have more of the filling in that bite. Do you like it? I really like this. And it's
Especially
still
the puff.
even.
Especially the fish, yeah.
The cream's almost more of like a buttercream frosting almost. Like not a. There's definitely more of a frosting consistency.
I think it's that same raspberry jam that we had on the
Aebleskiver.
Aebleskiver.
You guys can't see the table, but it's so flaky. This table is covered. Good job, Denmark. You done well with your waffles.
Okay, we had to come back to Olsen's one more time before we leave to pick up breakfast for tomorrow. It is crazy to see that all the pastries from this morning are pretty much sold out by the end of the day. Our final adventure of the day was to Santa Inés mission, one of the 21 Spanish missions in California. This one was founded in 1804. It was closed and kind of spooky to go in the dark, but it was very cool to see something so historic. Honestly, I think we're both a little blown away by how much fun we had in Solvang. I definitely expected it to be a little bit of a touristy nightmare, and while it was touristy, it still had so much charm and the food was incredible. It was such a great day trip, and I can't believe I've lived in LA this long and never been. Thank you guys for coming along for this experience. Remember to like and subscribe and check back every week for a new video.